What's up, everybody? This is Anime Love, and we are back for chapter 30 of the manga verses. This one is called A Hero's Intentions. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm a little disappointed, borderline even a little frustrated, because this chapter is only 36 pages. And as a lot of you know, we went 2 months without a chapter. Now, I get it. Part of that, that hiatus is, like the writer and the artist. I'm assuming they give themselves a little bit of a break. I understand that. However, we all agree that it's bad enough that you got to wait a month to see each new chapter. But 2 months, bro, you really have to make up for that by giving, I would say, me personally, bro, I would say at the very least an additional 10 to about 13 pages than what you normally do. And normally what we've been getting from Kiyotaro Azuma is anywhere from about 28 to like 33 pages. So it's like, the way I see it is we should have got at least a 40-page chapter or more. I really feel like it should have been at least 43, maybe 45 pages. And I would have been like, you know what? That makes sense. That kind of makes up for it. But we didn't. We just got a 36-page one. So, I mean, we only got like an extra 3 pages, So I don't assume we're gonna see too much. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I start reading this and I hope we see a lot more than what is expected. But it's not gonna surprise me if we don't see too much. I'm hoping that, since technically this is the last month of the year of 2025, I'm hoping that they kind of end the year with a banger. Don't get me wrong, the last couple chapters have been amazing and stuff like that. And it looks like we're finally back to Hollow and Paka and Bass and the kid. I gotta figure out what this kid's name is. But yeah, man, like, little disappointed with that. But you know what, guys? Without further ado, let's go ahead and start reading it. I'll give you guys a live reaction of, me reading it. Now, typically, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's anxiety or something. But typically when I start reading this, guys, I start getting the hiccups and a whole bunch of other stupid, silly shit. So I'm going to keep this bottle of water with me. Try to occasionally take a sip. Hopefully that helps. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it. So it says, Zabi and his group use teleportation magic to escape only to find themselves trapped in another extreme and chaotic danger. Meanwhile, Hollow's team, which was separated from the large group, decided to recruit the help of the strongest human in the Titan's crown and are currently following Paka to his home, Spiral Mountain. Okay, so they're looking to recruit this guy and bring him into the base for humanity, I guess. Okay, that's really interesting. I mean, they're really building this guy up, man. I hope he's as cool as. I hope we're not in another Blast situation, because this guy Gigatila, he's giving me Blast vibes, and honestly, bro. Blast has been a little disappointing in the manga. I mean, they kind of rebounded a little bit with the last chapter that had Blast in it, and he did those Giga Cannon punches. That was cool. And they kind of scrapped some of the shit that happened in the Ninja arc, because they nerfed the shit out of Blast in the Ninja arc. You could tell the author he had a writer's block, bro. He didn't know what the fuck to put. But I think he heard the fans and he switched it up. But I mean, that's still burned in my brain, bro. Like Blast getting sunned like that by Empty Void, getting cut up, got his arm cut off, and just like, bro, what the fuck are we doing? You build them up just to fucking, you know what I mean? So I really hope Gigatila is cool. And here we could see that there's a silhouette of Gigatila right here, Spiral Mountain right here, which is really cool. They're walking this direction. I don't know why they're walking a different direction than, I don't know. But anyway, All right, man. Next page. Oh, whoa! The robots. Let's get a full scope here, and then I'm gonna zoom in. Damn. Okay. So in the Titan's crown area, so it looks like a Navier robot, and it looks like Paka is battling it. Kind of looks like Paka's being a little overwhelmed here. This is interesting. Okay. And then yeah, the Mecha Ordnance robot, bipedal unit Navier, and the Titan's crown Paka. Now do it. They got a double teaming. Okay. Damn, bro. I'm telling you, bro, you could tell that Kiyotaro Azuma is getting comfortable with the characters, with this manga in general. Cause his art, bro, you could see the improvements. You could see the finessing in the art. Like just all of this, the shadows, the shading, the anatomy of the characters and the robot. Everything is just super finessed, it's super crisp, and you could just tell he's getting comfortable as an artist with this. And I'm really enjoying his art. Oh my god. Honestly, guys, I know I be shitting on One Punch Man, don't get me wrong, bro. Yusuke Murata is the GOAT. I mean, his art is super fucking good. But honestly, in his own way, I think Kiyotaro Azuma's art is equally is well done. It's a different style, but I think in its own way it's up there. I'm not saying one is better than the other. I just enjoy them both equally. All right, so Hollow jumps out of nowhere, and it looks like he's about to chop the head off the Navier robot. Oh, it threw a kick. Okay, so this is the top up here. Really nice. Here, we'll even zoom in. Really nice panel here. So Hollow does that, and then it looks like Hollow's going for the head slice, but the robot throws its leg backwards to deliver a kick, and it looks like he grazes Hollow right there. So now Hollow's probably going to have a little bit of a wound, but he dodges it somewhat. And, oh shit, okay. Wow. Damn, they really going at it. Guys, remember, Jachi destroyed an entire army of these things. Like, bro, he literally killed like 50 of them or 100 of them just by swiping his hand. And they're having to go toe-to-toe and jump this Navier robot, bro. The Demon Lords are crazy strong, bro. Man, look at the calf muscles. Look at the calf muscles, bro. God, this is so clean. So clean. All right. Oh, okay, so he sliced it up. Okay, he sliced it up. Unit damage 60%. Calculating danger level adjusted from 4 to 6. Okay, so now he's at Kiva level, I guess. Error. Communication error. Okay. Oh, okay, Hollow sliced him up. Look at Hollow. Look at Hollow. Let's zoom into that. That's clean, bro. Ugh. That's clean. Wow. Look at Hollow. He's sweating, though. He's sweating, Jachi didn't even break a sweat. You did it, Hollow. You won. Is everyone else safe? I refuse to say that pain shit at the end. It's like, I think it's stupid that he says that after every sentence. Like, I'm not going to fucking repeat that shit. All right, let's zoom in here. All right. We're all fine. What's that, Bass? Oh, okay, so Sorcerer, the support fairy, and then Gaia's Wrath. Nuki Zumi. Okay, so the kid's name is Nuki Zumi. God damn, bro. I'm telling you guys, bro, every time I start fucking reading, all of a sudden my fucking throat gets itchy and my nose gets clogged the fuck up. And It's just like, I don't understand why. This only happens when I start fucking reading, trying to make me look bad in front of the fucking camera and stuff. It's just nasal spray, guys. This ain't fucking cocaine, or I'm not fucking doing a line over here, so don't fucking, but I'm like clogged up over here. Whew, yeah, these allergies been kicking my ass, bro. Bugsy, where's my asthma or my inhaler spray? Okay. Last thing I promise, and then we're getting back to the reading. I apologize, guys. I probably should have did all that before I started reading, but yeah, it's fucking bothering me. Okay, we're good now. We're good. It's already kicking in. Okay, back to the reading. I'll try to edit that. So the kid actually looks really cool. I feel like the kid, his uniform and stuff, and I like his helmet. Or not helmet, his goggles. I think the goggles are really cool. All right. And then we got Bass here. So Bass says, a communication jammer. The robot tried to call for backup. This prevents it from sending our location to its allies. Wow. Bro, that Curseland's tech is really helpful, and it's really advanced. It's really impressive. Holy shit, dude. Before our society fell, it was said that this little guy was used for comms too. You could even use it to listen to the radio. Who knew that this model would come in handy one day? Huh. That is interesting. Wow. Whoa, it skipped. I think. It didn't skip. Okay. You know me, guys. I like to zoom in. All right. Hollow, you don't look so good. I smell blood. Did that last attack hit you harder than it looked? Fuck yeah, it did. Nah, I'm fine. Let me look at you. I can do a bioscan. Nah, nigga, you got hurt. Don't try to play it off. You and I, the only ones who can fight. If either of us goes down, for sure, like, let us know. Oh, damn, what happened? What is Hollow doing now? Whoa, what's he doing? Okay, he sliced that in half. Okay, sliced the boulder in half. Whoa, it's a fucking giant? Whoa, what happened? How? Wait, was the giant inside the boulder? Whoa. Look at Hollow. Hollow's... Oh, no, he did see a giant before. Wow. Bro, Hollow done leveled up, bro. A Titan. I'll kill you. That's wild. Look at Hollow, bro. God, bro, the fucking finesse, the fucking art, bro. God, Kiyotaro Izuma is killing it. I'll kill you, Soul Sucker. Oh, he's taking its energy. Okay. Look at Hollow, bro. That was impressive. Hollow says he was going to throw the boulder at us. I'm getting better at reading the Titan's unique ferocious energy. Oh, I missed something. How did you notice him? I'm getting better at reading the Titan's unique ferocious energy. Must be from fighting them all the time. Oh, so they're constant. Oh, so that ain't... They running into Titans all the time. Okay. Look at Hollow. Shit. Hollow can cut them up in half like that. Shit. He ain't gonna need Gigatila. Energy. That's creepy. It's not. You can call it this... you can call it the distinct latent mana flowing inside them. What's what the humans? That's what the humans in Sorcerian are best at magic. Okay, I don't understand that sentence. All right. At least it's reliable. We're getting close to the brother of Hundred Arms Gory's turf. Oh damn! They're about to see that Gory's already dead. That's crazy. What happened to him? There's a good chance we'll run into more Titans around here. But God, bro, this fucking art. This art is super crazy. Like, bro, look, guys, look at this mountain. Look at this image. Like, this shit is just crazy good. That also means that we're getting close to Spiral Mountain. Okay. Is that where he is? The strongest human in the Titan's crown, Gigatila? That person's stronger than Paka and Hollow, right? It'll be a huge help to recruit him. I feel like they building him up, bro. Like, I feel like there's going to be a twist. All right. Yeah, should be fine. Like I said, there are probably lots more Titans this way, and Hollow's not in the best shape. Maybe we should rest first. Chi-Chi, the sparrow, tried really hard, but the poor thing couldn't even fly close to the mountain. I hope Chi-Chi made it back to the forest okay. Okay. Let's go. We should hurry while we can. Hollow, I'm fine. This is nothing. It's not like I broke my bones. Why? I don't understand why he's like refusing to get treatment. At least let me give you some first aid. I just need to dampen a cooling magwort leaf and slap it on your injury. Like, bro, they trying to keep you alive so you can keep them alive. Like, you know? That's useful. But you have to be careful not to... Oh, would he slap it on there dry? Damn. Fucked Hollow up. Okay. Yeah, fucked him up. He says, it stings a lot. See, told you not to try and play it off. Oh, wow. Those are some intense vital signs. We're taking a break. There you go. Yeah, fucking force him to chill. Is that the bottom? That's the bottom. Okay. Oh, shit. Bro, I love how the author one is combining. I don't know if you guys have noticed certain things, but the author one is combining a lot of different elements from different anime. So here, for example, right? He's combining, I'm gonna go back one or two panels. So look here. You guys can see Hollow here. His sword, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but Hollow's sword has been broken ever since the first chapter, I think it was. But Hollow still uses the sword, and he creates like a lightsaber kind of deal, right? So if you guys know about other stuff, it's almost like the author one has taken the lightsabers from Star Wars and applied it to Hollow, but also in what is it called? The Seven Deadly Sins. In the first season, I think his name is Meliodas or something like that. You know, the main character, the short guy with the fucking blonde hair and stuff like that. He has a broken sword too, but he still uses the sword like it's a whole sword. So it's like the author one has taken elements that he's seen in other stories and he's applied it to his to make his really interesting, and it is. So that's one thing that I noticed. And then, of course, we're all familiar with, you know, Dragon Ball Z, or Dragon Ball, whatever you want to refer to it as. And, you know, look, it looks like he used his soul container to create almost like a shelter for them to rest in. And remember in Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z, Bulma would have the Capsule Corp capsules. They would just click it, throw it, and then boom, it turned into a car or turn into a home or something like that. So it's like he's using elements from different animes or just stories, mangas, or again, even Star Wars, that he thought were cool, and he puts it all together in this versus thing. And I think that's really cool. I really do. I love the fact that he did that. All right. Okay, so Paka, just to be sure, the Titans aren't active at night, right? He said, yeah. They fall asleep the moment the sun sets. Interesting. Good. Release. By using the high quality life energy I stole from that Titan, we can power this now. We can stay in this for the night. Okay. All your soul containers are mighty handy. Wow. It might be a bit small for you, Paka, but it's better than sleeping outside. Hey, for real. Right. I'm hungry. You got any food? Yes, or a food replacement at least. Here, appetite suppressors. What the fuck? That's not food. You're just suppressing my hunger for food. That's fucking stupid. Interesting. Paka's like, nah. I was asking for too much. Let's go scavenging. Are there any edible animals or organic matter around here? It's so nice that all these worlds are brimming with life force. Yeah, he's still like kind of off put by all the life around him. That's really interesting. Oh, I could taste that fucking medicine from the nose spray. Ugh, I fucking hate it. Pain, can you use your nose to find anything? Huh? Why are you even coming with us? Go back and sleep. Thanks for worrying about me, but it's dangerous. Even injured, I'm still the strongest in the group. Damn. That ain't a jab at fucking Paka. Look, Paka, he mad too. He said, yeah, let it go. Oh, man. All right. I smell something scrumptious around that corner. Oh, that's eruption cacti. They got juicy fruits and they're tasty, but be careful. When you touch them, it'll burst and you'll get a fistful of thorns. Jesus. Yeah, that's a meal I try to avoid. Let's see here. I see. I'll handle it. The rest of you stay back. Hollow needs to stop jumping the gun. Hey, he just hit his side right here, bro. He like, yeah, nigga, sit your ass down. Look at Paka. Dumbass, don't fly off the handle. Now sit still. Teach me what to do. Look at his ass. Put his ass down. Off a little tap. Bah. All right. So far, even though there's not a whole bunch of action in this chapter, I'm actually enjoying the back and forth between these characters. You know, I don't know, maybe it's because I went 2 months without the chapters, so, you know, I'm just enjoying what is here. But yeah, it's not too bad, even though there's not a lot of action in it. Hopefully it picks up, but you never know. You got to pull off each and every one of these black thorns first. It'll deflate and... There, we got them. Oh, okay. Wow. Can I try? Sure, I'll watch. I did it. Nice. Yeah, got it on your first try. You got the right instincts from living in the verdant forest. This kid looks so innocent, bro. Wow, I've never seen a plant like this. I want to learn more. I want to see everything in my family stead, too. Hey, I smell something funny over there. It's coming from that mushroom. Uh, there ain't no mushrooms around here. I wonder if this is like the forest is spreading because it looks like the kid is familiar with this. An avoida shroom. Avoida? Avoida shroom. That's funny. Are they from Gaia's Wrath? No wonder. Are they bad news? It's my first time seeing one, but they aren't that many blue mushrooms. But there aren't that many. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Zoom in some more. This should be good. Ish. Okay. It probably came here by spores from the azure forest, nicknamed the avoida shroom. The avoida shroom. That's really funny. These mushrooms are native to the azure forest. Anyone who ingests these shrooms will go through intense hallucinations. They'll indiscriminately kill everything and everyone around them. Once the hallucinator kills everything they see, they'll gather the corpses together, then commit suicide on top of the pile of dead bodies. Jeez. That mountain of corpses becomes a feeding ground for the mushrooms, allowing the avoided shrooms to multiply. Jesus Christ. In general, we are never to touch or go near any of the plants in the azure forest. We normally burn the azure forest plants when we see them to prevent them from growing more. But avoida shrooms are different. If they are burned, they release the chemicals that cause hallucinations into the air. The only way to survive is to wall them off or avoid them at all costs. Jesus. Yeah, the motherfuckers ain't no joke. Alright. I can zoom in a little more. Any place where the azure forest plants grow will eventually change and shift into the azure forest environment. Granny said she had to abandon a whole village once she was younger because of the azure forest. Does that mean that the spiral mountain has already been consumed? The air current near the spiral mountain's too intense. If they travel by spores, then I think the mountain will be fine. Okay. I suppose there's no choice. Will you allow me to handle these mushrooms? Whoa. What's he gonna do to him? Look, even they're like, whoa, what? Okay. Okay, so he's laying down a barrier. The Cursed Land's Electrode Soul Container. Okay. They may be dangerous, but they're no threat to a soul container. Even after some nasty evolution, fungi will always just be fungi. Okay. Soul Sucker. Wow. So it looks like he's just looking at the mushrooms in here, and then he says soul sucker, and then it just sucks up the mushrooms. Interesting. Wow. Okay. He absorbs everything, bro. I've absorbed all the life energy here. Wow, that's amazing, Bass. You got rid of an azure forest mushroom so safely. It's more than that. Hopefully that's not too close. I didn't just get rid of the mushrooms. Rather, the soul which the soul container stole, its life force. can never bear life again. What? The food chain ecological systems. I've knocked this soil off of every biological cycle possible, and that is something that can never be undone. I'm certain you must understand the weight of my actions. I'm confused. What did he do? These unnatural gadgets were created from human greed, and I, as the person who uses them, am cut from the same cloth. Okay? This soul container is a convenient tool and also our natural enemy. The soul container is? How is the soul container? Okay. Oh, so they just skip past that and they're just going to sleep now. Okay. Alright, so it looks like Hollow and Pocket are training while Pain and Bass and the kid are asleep, I guess. Makes sense. Makes sense. I mean, technically I guess this qualifies as action, but I'm not, they're just training. They're using sticks, I guess. Okay. Oh, it looks like Hollow is learning from what happened with the Navier robot. So Hollow's like evolving, which makes sense because they said that Hollow was going to be the savior for humanity. So I was wondering, okay, like, at what point is he going to evolve as a fighter? Clocked him in the head. Okay. Damn it, that's 6 wins and 9 losses. You were keeping count? Hollow, you can take on those Titans one-on-one now, huh? Yeah, he's evolving, bro. He's kind of like Garu from One Punch Man. Like, he can, like, learn really quickly. Yeah, after a handful of times I fought them, I'm starting to figure out their movements, and I've gotten used to the fighting with one arm. But I still need to improve. Okay. That's inspirational, bro. Because you never know. You never know if you're a person who has to go through life, without a limb. And to see someone lose a limb and then be able to, like, train their body and become a strong person even with that one limb. It's inspirational. Our enemies are too strong. If we lead them to clash with each other, humanity will still have a heavy price to pay. And I'm nowhere near strong enough to lower that toll. I need to get stronger. I have to. I can't protect everyone yet. Zombie and the others might even be in big trouble right this second. Yeah, for sure. This is a really cool image right here. I really like this. Right. Where's it? Okay. I've heard from Pain that you heroes were entrusted with the fate of everyone in Sorcerian. If that's how you were raised, then I can understand why you think you got to shoulder everything. But it's naive to think you can protect everyone else. All of us are survivors of dangerous worlds. With 13 different worlds, all the humans will have different levels of strength too. There are things that you can't do, but I can. The eruption cacti were good, right? Yeah, thanks. He's going to sleep. Right there, that should be good. Goodness, I can't believe this big lug could keep up with your stamina, Hollow. Pac is a monster in his own right. You're not gonna stop, are you? No, I need to patrol too, so I'll train a little more. My nigga, you gotta get some rest. Don't push yourself too much. Pain's hitting the sack. Alright, good night, Pain. Damn, that's cold, bro. That's a nice image. So Hollow grabbed some pebbles, some rocks, threw them in the air, and then he's slicing them all in half. That's really dope, bro. God, I wish this would have been like I wish this would have been like a panel that's kind of like the whole page, or at least or a double spread. That would have been cool cuz this is nice. That's super dope. That was really cool. A silent night like this reminds me of how our world once was. This is God. Look at the imagery, guys. Like, look at the grayness, the darkness. Like, even though it's nighttime, you could still see very well. Um, God, yeah, this is nice. So it looks like Hollow and Zabi looking out at the moon. Congratulations, Hollow, for being chosen as a hero candidate. Thanks. But a lot of countries were wiped off the map after fighting with the demons. How desperate do they have to be to come up with the idea of creating a small elite force of heroes? One more. Yeah, should be good. Hopefully, yeah, it should be good. I'll go on one. Okay, that should be good. All right, Hollow. I don't think there's only one right answer. Even if everyone doesn't have the same goal in mind. What? What's your dream, Hollow? I just want to have fun, Zabi. Right, that's what every kid wants. And everyone should be happy too. If everyone's happy, then I'm happy. I see. Then I'm gonna be history's strongest mage and take care of the Demon King's army myself. Wow. Damn, that would be super dope if Zabi becomes the humanity's strongest mage, and he's super fucking powerful, like as a, almost like a wizard or sorcerer, like kind of like powerful on what you see in Black Clover. Oh, that would be fucking dope. That would make sense too, because again, the author one combines elements from different anime that he likes, and I'm not gonna lie, I think that Black Clover does the wizard shit the best. Sorcery and magic, I think they do it the best. And that would be cool if Zabi becomes like that. Like just fucking almost like the Wizard King from Clover, Black Clover. That would be dope. And then Hollow becomes like the strongest hero, almost like fucking All Might from My Hero Academia. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, oh my god, that'd be fucking dope. That would be really, really cool. And both of them are just fucking killing it. Okay, I'll help too. I'm gonna be a hero and save everyone. See, that gives me like Deku vibes. You know, it's like Hollow is like Deku from My Hero Academia, and he's looking to become the number one hero like All Might. And then yeah, it's like fucking Zabi is looking to become like the Wizard King from Black Clover. Bro, I know my anime, guys. God damn it. Oh, a shooting star. Did you see that, Zabi? Whoa, whoa. This got dark. Quick. Damn. What's the matter, Hollow? Is there something on my face? Bro, that's creepy. Damn, they switched it up. What sort of face was Zabi making back then? Whoa. Bro, what the fuck? Okay, I'm interested to see where this leads in the future. Damn. Okay. So he was really making it. I'm thinking Hollow's just daydreaming, and then something got into his head and showed this. But no, like he's saying he looked back at Zabi and he really had a certain expression on his face, and he's trying to figure it out as an adult. Like, what sort of face was Zabi making back then? Interesting. I want to know what that is. All right. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. The reason I'm not like, oh, it's a fucking Mandarin, oh my god, oh shit, is because someone actually posted this image on Reddit. They posted this image and they posted the next image too. And, it was a spoiler. And when I saw it, I was just like, I bet you this is probably like the last couple pages of the panel, or what, the most story twists, pages and stuff. So they already kind of spoiled it for me. But I do think this is really cool that this Mandarin showed up in the middle of the night against Hollow. Hollow's like, I gotta beat everybody. He's training his ass off. He's not going to sleep. So I am definitely curious how this is gonna go about, for sure. Cause bro, remember the last time the Mandarins were there, Hollow was fucking powerless. But they've been training nonstop. He's been fighting giants nonstop. So Hollow may be able to do something here, God, this is a cool fucking image right here, bro. God, Kiyotaro Zuma's art. Crazy good. I found you. You're coming with me. Wow. And Hollow, God, bro, even this image. Super cool, bro. God, I love his art. I really, really do. And that's it, guys. That's the last. That's the last page of the chapter. Chapter 30, A Hero's Intentions. So here, let's talk about it. So it was a good chapter, guys. It was a good chapter. I've definitely read other chapters that were not as interesting as this one, so it definitely wasn't the worst. I think there was some good imagery in here. Obviously not very action-packed, but we did get a little bit of action with the training scenes and stuff like that. Hollow throwing the pebbles in the sky and fucking cutting them in half. All that stuff was really cool, and I really appreciated that. That's all I'm asking for. Oh, and they battled the Navier too. That's all I'm asking for. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just when action occurs, just show us something, and you won't hear me complain. But if I go an entire chapter of people just talking, you're gonna lose me. You're gonna lose me. I need that action, bro, of some sort. So, I'm really appreciative of that. I'm glad that it's weird. I'm disappointed that we did not get 40 or more pages, especially because, think about it, guys. If we got another, let's say, 8 pages, we'd probably see at the very least the beginning of their battle or something like that. So it is disappointing, but at the same time, I'm also grateful that we didn't get like a 27 page or 28 page chapter, because they could have hit us with that, and that would have been disappointing. So it's like, I'm grateful, but I'm disappointed at the same time, It's really impressive that Hollow is able to basically kill a giant without, really struggling. I really like the slow progression that the author one is showing us in Hollow's evolution of fighting skill and powers and so on and so forth, because I really feel like My Hero Academia at first was doing a good job of showing Deku's evolution, but then I kind of feel like, I don't know, almost like they ran out of time or something, and they kind of just jumped from he was this level and now he's this level, and they kind of didn't make any sense. But so far, the author one is doing a really good job at showing the progression of Hollow. And they're even showing him training. Like, again, that's how you get better. You train. So, I'm really liking this. I'm really liking this. I love, another thing that I really love about Versus, guys, is in a lot of Japanese stuff, we see a lot of the main characters or just characters in general, they all use katanas. And don't get me wrong, katanas are cool as fuck. That is the sword, it's the face of Japan, right? I get that. Amazing swords, beautiful swords. But I'm also a big fan of, I'm a fan of Roman swords, Greek swords, medieval swords, and stuff like that. And if you guys pay attention between Hollow and Ario, the heroes, they kind of live in a medieval time. They use armor and stuff like that, and their swords are not katanas. They have like medieval, like long swords, and stuff like that. And I think that's cool. It's nice to see a Japanese comic that doesn't push the katanas as much as other ones do. Now, I did notice that I think was it Gore? Gore has a katana, and but we haven't seen him do anything with it yet. And that's fine. Let's have some characters with some katanas. Let's have some characters with some medieval long swords, or, again, just a different type of sword than a katana. A straight sword, a double-edged sword. I like that. I really like that the author is doing that with them. The swords of courage are really cool. I already kind of talked about how he's combining certain elements for other animes and stuff like that. Now, shoot, let's talk about the the last image here. So I wonder, in the next panel, does this mean that Hollow is about to go heads up with this Mandarin, and we're going to see how much Hollow has progressed, or is maybe Gigatila going to show up? Because they're still pretty far from Spiral Mountain. So, I mean, I guess maybe Gigatila could have maybe went to go do some hunting or some reconnaissance, and, he sees Hollow needs some help or something like that. That would be a good way to introduce him, showing him defeating a Mandarin that maybe Hollow is struggling against a little bit. That would show, okay, I'm stronger than you because I just, so that would be a good segue into introducing Gigatila. Yeah, Hollow, look, he's sweating, bro, because he knows what they can do now. He's seen them fuck up the demon army, so he knows. Like, remember, bro, they have the laser eyes. Remember when one of them took off flying? It like killed all those basic lower level demons and fucking tore off their skin and exploded their bodies and stuff. Like, these to humans and demons, these Mandarins are extremely deadly. The only two things we have seen not struggle against the Mandarins is Demon Lord Jachi and the Kaiju. That's it. Everybody else is getting murked by the Mandarins. And then we heard too that Gaia's Wrath might have fucked up a Mandarin. I don't know. But yeah, this is interesting. I really wonder what's going to happen. It's kind of hard for me to predict, because shoot, the next chapter we can go and we can see they can go back to Zabi and the rest of the humans, or they can go back to the demons, or what I'm saying? So it's like, God, bro, I love this manga. This manga is fucking amazing, bro. I just wish we got it more. Fuck. I just wish we got it more frequently. Like, god damn. Yeah, man, not too much else to say. Like I said, the chapter was only so long, only 36 pages and shit. But to my knowledge, we should be getting the next chapter January 25th or 26th. I'm really glad we got it a couple of days early this month. I think we deserve that, considering we had to wait 2 months. You guys go ahead and leave comments about what you thought about this chapter in the comment box, or in the comments below. I said the comment box. I will do a comment read video. So I've been noticing that there's a lot of new subscribers to me. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for subscribing and supporting my channel. I really appreciate you guys, and I have noticed you guys. I've just been extremely busy, guys. Just trying to keep my head above water, just working and, you know, just dealing with random things and stuff like that. But certain things are looking up. Other things I'm kind of stagnant and stuff. So I want to apply myself a little bit more here in the near future to YouTube. So hopefully I can start making some income from it and stuff. But yeah, man, I really appreciate your guys' support. Thank you to, you know, everyone who's subscribed to me a long time ago and stayed with me. Thank you to my new subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you everybody for hitting the like button when you guys do. You know, it's really appreciated, man. I really appreciate all of you guys. And when I do the comment reads, you know, I enjoy reading your guys' comments. I think you guys have really great ideas, things that I didn't even think of, things that get me hype and stuff like that. So I look forward to them. But at the same time, man, I really do the comment reads for you guys. So you guys feel, you know, like you're a part of the... It's like, so you guys feel like you're a part of the Versus community, like you're being heard. Because, I feel like it makes you feel good. It makes you feel good, like, wow, what I'm saying is actually being read out loud, and, you know, the person I'm watching is really taking it in and stuff like that. And it's a good feeling. And when I can make other people happy, bro, that makes me happy. So I will be doing a comment read video probably in the next, like, I don't know, probably like 3-4 days, maybe 5 and stuff. So if you guys want to leave a comment and you want to hear it get read, man, leave a comment below, and I'll be doing a comment read video sometime soon, okay? Well, again, other than that, you know, if you guys like the video, hit like. If you haven't subscribed and you want to become a part of my subscriptions and, you know, catch any new videos and stuff, subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you guys later, man. I hope you guys have a great Christmas, okay? I know not everybody's life is perfect. Neither is mine. I'm dealing with a lot of other stuff besides Christmas. So me personally, like, honestly, guys, I've never really been a huge fan of holidays because, you know, I don't know, it's a lot of shit. But I'm going to enjoy it as best I can. And, you know, the same for you guys, man. Even though things ain't perfect, you know, just try to enjoy yourself. And, you know, the world to get back to normal on the 26th, okay? All right, guys. You guys take care. I'll see you later. Bye.